on the Bermuda Triangle where they go out and try to like debunk things or try to look for different stuff. And they went exploring in the Bermuda Triangle somewhere and they found like this dug out location, a big square hole, in the ocean floor. Which is not natural. Like square holes aren't a thing unless they're man-made, but it was far enough down in the water that it could not have been man-made because there was no like it was far down deep enough that an excavator on a barge wouldn't have been able to reach down to those depths to excavate the earth in that sort of way. And they found like a couple of those in different places where there's these square holes. So it makes you wonder if there's alien activity where they're...
Well, you've heard of underground bases and underwater bases, right? I mean, that could be what's happening here.
Like alien bases?
Aliens.
Yeah.
They believe that the Bermuda Triangle, that they use the Bermuda Triangle as a portal to our planet. They gather the people and technology they need to conduct their research on our species.
Ooh, who's talking about that?
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Well, there have been lots of people claiming to see UFOs or UAPs, right? In that area of the water. And then, so the guys that gosh, I gotta look up the name of that show. The guys that did that show that found the square holes, they found those square holes where there had been reported UFO sightings in those areas. So they were connected to visual confirmations of UFOs. So they held like a town hall and invited anybody who's ever had a UFO experience around that area, and a whole bunch of people came. And one guy's like, "Oh, I saw this weird thing that like shot straight up. It hovered for a while and then disappeared." And then they corroborated that guy's evidence with another guy who was watching from a different location around the same day and saw something similar. And then they kind of like triangulated their spot, and then in that triangulated spot, that's where they found that square hole. So it sounds like it could be an alien base. I mean, that sounds interesting. I love that idea, actually.
Do you?
I'm not like, yay, alien bases under the earth, but I just think it's so fascinating.
It is. I mean, that's what they're learning and discovering at Skinwalker, that there may be an undercover base at Skinwalker Ranch.
In the Mesa.
In the Mesa, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
can't wait to talk about that.
Aliens are a little bit nicer than like we've made them out to be, I feel like.
Aliens are nicer than we've made them out to be, you think? Is that what you said?
I mean, like at this point, I feel like they could have done some serious damage, right?
Have you heard what they do to buttholes?
What?
Tell us more. Elaborate.
What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about?
She was saying aliens are nice.
So they're just here for like...
Or they're just observing for now, waiting, I think it's more likely that they're observing, borrowing natural resources, and then just kind of like waiting for their time.
Oh, they're plotting.
Waiting for their time for what?
To take over our planet. Or some shit.
I believe that they're technologically far advanced than
that they're like, what do we need these idiots for?
No.
They're observing us for some. I mean, they wouldn't keep taking people and bringing them back.
But I don't believe they're all separate. I do believe there's some that are living among us.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they can just This is like Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
They just take a skin suit, wear whichever skin suit you want, act like one of them. They'll let us in.
Thank
to
you.
their
I have
club.
that earworm now. That song.
Earworm.
We are the men in
Galaxy Defenders. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
This-
Pope Anthony says the fire ice frozen methane caused the surface to bubble and ships to lose buoyancy. So there is something we haven't
Oh yeah.
chatted about. That's the methane hydrate.
Yeah, something like that. Which is
methane
similar.
hydrates. Mm-hmm.
It's similar to the algae, just different. Sorry.
So they believe that a large portion of these disappearances might be because of the large fields of methane hydrates, which is just a form of natural gas down in the Earth's crust. But they believe that is everywhere, and then it bubbles up and creates, a distortion in the surface tension of the water. But they don't believe that that's any more there than anywhere else in the world.
I also watched something about breaks. There's like natural shelves in the ocean that cause water breaks, and when it's like a calm day, you can't see these water breaks, but the currents of the water breaks will drag down anything that kind of runs into it, if you will.
Kind of
So that
like
ship
undertow, or not a rogue wave, but what are those?
Yeah, like an undertow. I think that's kind of.
What are those waves that run perpendicular to the shore? That if you get stuck in one,
Yep.
you know what I'm talking about?
Similar concept, right?
Yeah.
So they're going along.
Parallel to the shore to get out of them because they just keep taking you out.
Yep, exactly. Just going along like it's no big deal. You can't see anything because you think you see the waves going all in the same direction. Then all of a sudden this break actually is taking the wave in the opposite direction, and it just will pull ships down. Or
that's terrifying.
Yeah.
You think about that. That is just.
Is it a riptide?
Riptide. Thank you. Yeah, it's riptide. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
It was not me. It was Rue 13. Okay, so
thank you, Rue 13.
I feel like it's not that significant then, is what we're.
Well, I think it can be all of the things, though, right?
Absolutely.
Like it could be all of the above. It also could be that because there's these environmental natural anomalies that happen in this area, maybe UFOs are more likely to be like, oh, they won't notice as much because these things happen naturally anyways. So maybe we can slide in, do what we need to do, take 4 planes and leave,
All the people on the ship.
Take 4 planes and leave. That's good. I like that.
Or take all of the human beings off of a ship that's there, and and then it becomes a ghost ship. I think it could be all of the above.